Hi, is it from Zetster's Lab? Well, I finished my Gelli Plate. Remember the one I did yesterday? I really messed mine up. I didn't look after it properly, so I just melted this old plate, reset it. Look at it, it's amazing. So here it is. I think you need to cover it up with plastic between using it to just keep it moist, and I don't know, I'm gonna do that. So where am I now? I'm done at this stage with the Gelli Plate and the papers. All of a sudden I've got the urge to start experimenting on cloth. My big love in life is also material, cloth, linens, cottons, pure earthy things. But I have absolutely no idea what I actually want to do. I've looked at a few videos and I realized I don't want to do that. I want to use my plants. Definitely I want to use my plants on my Gelli Plate, and I think I need to wet my pieces of material. So I went and I done that. I've wetted it, and then I got all the excess water off, and now I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. And then I saw, I didn't know I had, but I had some material left that I painted with material paints. This, I put away my acrylics, out came my material paints, and I'm ready to roll on cloth. So this is what I did in a previous video. This was so much fun. So first of all, I made what we call gemorslappies, rubbish cloths. I'll show you how to do that again. I made a video previously. And then all I did was use stamps and leaves to create this. Isn't it gorgeous? So now with my Gelli Plate, I'm gonna see what's gonna happen. So the same with this is, I first made the gemorslappie. So you take a piece of cloth, you wet it, you wring it out, and then you just take material paint and this is a little bit much because this is a very small piece. Look at me now, already messed it up. So what you do, you just clean your hands with the lappie, with a piece of cloth, to get the nice effect. You can even wet it a little bit more to get the material, to get it more worked into the material, whatever. But this is it. How easy can this now be? So it took me, as you see, a minute or two to get my material up to this point. So now what I want to do is I want to use this onto my Gelli Plate. So let me create, I'm gonna do the brown. So this is my brand new DIY Gelli Plate. So I don't know how this is gonna work, but there my brown is on. And now my finger is dirty, so I just used my lappie in any case. Now I'm gonna put, but you know what, I actually want a little bit more. So I'm gonna get orange on here as well. I don't want to make a very wild one, so I just want to see how this works. So I am putting some leaves on, just like this, just simple leaves, and then I'm just gonna print my lappie, my piece of cloth. Let me see. There it's on. As I say, I love the idea of having it a little bit wet. I want a flowy effect. I don't want a very tight thing. Oh, exactly what I wanted. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, so what I'm now going to do is I'm going to pull this off. Now I have a beautiful print there, and I'm just going to see what's going to happen. What I'm also learning through the Gelli Plate and through my art journey is do things your way. I've never been in a box person. I always wanted to color in and do things my way. And, oh, this is it. This is it. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I love the second one more. And once again, you have the I'm gonna just add some more to finish that one off. Let's put a little bit of green and see how that goes. So there I add some green. You see, I'm going to take a new lappie to start cleaning my hands with. As I said, I watched a couple of videos with this eco printing on the Gelli Plate. Fantastic. I mean, I watched and saw and everything. But then I just thought, I don't want to do it that way. I want to do it my way. And I want to use lots of paint, and I want to make my thing wet to have it more flowy. So I have got my own ideas. Okay, I'm going to leave that one. And then I'm going to go for this. I'm going to use this one. You can see there's just a little bit of color there. And then I'm going to print this. You see, that's why I need a larger plate, because I want to do larger pieces of material to make things for myself. Dresses, skirts, whatever. So look at this. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Taking it off. And I must admit, I love the second print more. So just put my cloth on. So once again, my journey on the Gelli Plate, it's just a next step on my art journey. I'm starting to use the Gelli Plate in ways that work for me, that makes me excited. And now I'm using it in the same way with what I've learned through the years by doing this. I am now just using the Gelli Plate, because now I can actually put specific things in specific places. Let's say I make a dress and I just want the top part with some leaves, prints on or something. I can just put it there. you see, this is me. This is what I love. I love the flowy effect. I love it to just be like this. So let's do it just in another color. Let's see how that goes. So I'm going for the blue. And I'm going for the sea green. And I'm taking a new lappie. I don't have to clean my hands on this. I can clean it somewhere else. And I can start off with a clean cloth. But look there, look just there. It is so beautiful. So if you do a huge one or these small ones, what you now do, you need, when it's dry, with the material paint, you need to iron it. Then, or put it in a very hot tumble dryer, because that will set your paint. This is just another one that I made. Once again, I first did the gemors lappie, and then I painted on women. I mean, just look at that. Carrot people, just painted them on. And I even made a top for myself, but I gave that away to my housekeeper years back. But look at that, you see? I mean, a little skirt for my little daughter, grandchild. This is art. For me, art is you can do whatever blows your hair back. My previous neighbor, Rose, she used to say that. Leave people alone, she said. Let them do whatever blows their hair back. Isn't it awesome? Why do you care? Everyone is walking his own path. Let's do the lavenders. So I've got my lavenders. I'm just putting them on. Even the one with the little flower. Another one. There it is. My lavenders onto the plate. Here I go. And the awesome thing with the material paint, you can really use it on paper as well. I mean, you're not going to wash the paper, so it's going to be fun. So if you want the background to be more white like those ones, then you print it. Just there. Look, can it be any easier? No, it cannot. Really. Now I remove it. I'm still not sure how I am gonna do this with a large piece, but most probably just add more. They're not gonna look the same. I don't want them to look the same. It's not a printed piece of material. It's hand printed on a Gelli Plate. So it's going to be different. So this is the one that you just do when you've removed your plants. And voila. Isn't this amazing? Oh, can you imagine a top in this? Oh, I love it. I love it. It's just flowing. The colors are just a hint of, it's not like that in your face, but I also love this. So, thank you for joining me. This is my first try with the Gelli Plate printing on cloth. And what I really like, well, just let's do this. I've got a piece here that I haven't wetted beforehand. So let's use that and just see the difference. How it will work. I'm now taking another green and the purple. Using my little roller, rolling it onto my plate. That is working very nicely. I must admit the second plate, after I've melted down my first plate, is actually nicer than my first one. I'm going to put 2 of these on. Two of them. This is my material that I have not wetted beforehand. This is just dry. Beautiful, beautiful, nothing wrong with that. I mean, that is gorgeous. So let's do the second print. Next to this one. That's why I say the sky is not even the limit with this. You can do so many things. And yes, you are more than welcome to do exactly what somebody else says. But you will realize after about 1 or 2 tries, you're going to start changing it. And you're going to make the process your own. And that is the beauty of art. You're unique. You will make unique prints. Look at that. So this is the one that is dry. So the prints will be a little bit more firm, if you call it that. This is, they will flow a little bit more. But let me try one just before we go. Without wetting a wet cloth, but without making it a gemorslappie first. So I'm going to keep it clean and then I'm going to see what happens. But now I have to clean my hands, and guess where I'm doing that? In my sketchbook that I am using for my jelly art print. Oh, I nearly printed and I haven't cleaned this, so there's going to be green also. So great. Let's put some of these big leaves on. I've got one on. I've got, once again, don't think, be like a child, just play and just enjoy the process. That's what it's about. Enjoy the process. There you have it. What I'm now going to do is I'm going to take this off. Then I'm going to try and get the lappie, the cloth, on the same place to see if I can get the Oh man, look, 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 look. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm going to make another print. It's going to be very light because I've now did 2. There you have it. Well, thank you for sharing my journey. Look, there's even pink coming out now. Pink color. That's why I say, go and sit and just play. Just see if you do this, what's going to happen. And watch the process of your artworks becoming. They're becoming something new. I mean, there was nothing on these cloths. Now look at them. Now I have the most beautiful cloths. What am I going to do with them? I have absolutely no idea. But this is just to find out what works for me and what I love and what I'm starting to see what I will need to do if I create a big piece of material like this. I mean, you can use stencils as well with this Gelli Plate. You can use it. I don't know. I'll see. This is the next step on my Gelli Plate journey. It led me through paper, now onto cloth, and now we'll wait excitedly to see what the life in me will lead me to do next. So trust the life. Trust the life in you to lead you, to guide you, to show you your next step. Especially when you create something, just let it go. Let your mind go and just learn to go with the flow and see what happens. Is it from Zetsterslab? Love you lots.